Hello everyone, I am Green, and in this video I will be discussing modding Eador, Masters of the Broken World. I'll be showing you all how to unpack and pack data files using an unpacker, which I will link in the description, as well as showing an example of an easy to modify file. I'll also want to give a mention of a mod called Fixers of the Broken World by Jagulars, the vanilla version, in the description, as well as a Discord server where you may come and discuss Eador and modding Eador with a growing community. Now please note that in this video I will be sticking to Eador, Masters of the Broken World, though modding of the other installments is certainly possible. Now, here is the folder for Eador, and I have the Eador tool right here already unpacked. I'll give the link for it in the description. When you load up the tool, this is what there is. You will navigate to which file you are editing. I'm currently editing my file, which is 601. Fixtures of the Broken World, if you unpack it, it will unpack as data 600. And just so you are aware that what all that actually amounts to is 600 is modified files from the game itself, from the data folder, or from some of these various updates. Now some of these updates do not have anything in them, some of them do, but regardless. So I have my data 601, and now this is the path to the files where you're unpacking to, and so you will have to have this in a folder, in a subfolder. So here's your data file. Alright, now I already have mine unpacked, obviously, but once you path to the folder where you're going to deposit everything in, if you're unpacking the pack file, you hit unpack. When you are done editing a file and you want to try out your changes, you hit pack. Okay? And so basically pack will take whatever files are located in this folder and put them here. Alright? Should be pretty simple to understand, but yeah. Alright. And so now we navigate through here, through data. You can go to game. Alright. var, and then come down here to unit. Alright, and your unit file will look something like this. This is the unit config. Now I have mine open in Notepad++. You can use Microsoft Visual Studio or any other text editor you have. Notepad can be used, but is not recommended. There are better ones, and this is one of the reasons why. Okay, so this is the inside of it. This first setup, because this is the very first line, this first setup is basically a blank section. Okay, now you could use that later on to kind of give you an idea of what this is supposed to look like and what all is in there. So, but you don't need to adjust anything right here. Now if you scroll down a little bit, the first troop in game begins here, and this is the rebel. This is a troop that you can get. Pretty sure you can get this troop in your stronghold, but anyway, you can alter the name, I guess, but here you can alter the life. I believe, yeah, there's no structural limit on how big the number is. As far as some of the other files, if you're used to editing the save files, there were some issues with how big you could make numbers in here. With this, you can't go higher than 10 because you start running into issues. I believe it's 10 digits. This is 9 or 10. Alright, but you can, in theory, have that, or you could have this. You can adjust these whatever you want, and really give it some interesting pizzazz. Now, some small recommendations. If the unit does not naturally have range attack, or ammo, I wouldn't go about giving them that. Okay. Now, there is some. The gold price is pretty self-explanatory, especially how much the unit costs. There might be some kind of functional thing there, but this is how much you'd have to pay to get the unit, same in gem price. So you can make them more expensive. Alright, if you want to, you can even make it cost gems if you really want to, whatever. And then the gold payment and gem payment is obviously the how much you pay per turn to have these. Alright, now the experience and experience mod. I don't understand these very well, but basically the way it was explained to me is that I believe the experience mod is a percent. Okay, the lower the percent, the lower the modifier. So basically, if you had it set at 100, then you would have to have the normal requirement of experience. If you set it at 50%, you would have to have half of the requirement. And if you put it at 200, it would be double the requirement. And 300 would be triple the requirement. Alright. Now, like I said, some of this other stuff is pretty self-explanatory. I don't know what any of this other stuff does. But this right here has something to do with the unit leveling up. And likely you shouldn't have to mess with that too much. It rolls through this setup twice, all the way to 20, and then the next unit begins. As you can see, I've already kind of altered this one right here. Can mess around with the stats to see how I want to do things. A lot of that was testing, basically how high you could have the stats to see if there was an upper limit. And yeah, if you have it high enough, it will register as 0, or it will give a negative number, experience integer overflow. But basically, you could save and pack it just like this, and it won't change anything. Now, that is the overview of the unit config. There are other files you can get into and mess with. This is the simplest one because you only have to alter a couple of numbers. The overall structure you don't have to mess with. A lot of the other files there are the config files you can probably mess with a good bit, like this ability fig, stuff like that, statistics. There's quite a few things you can really mess with. There's stuff you can mess with in this global file. Such as the maximum level and such, but I'm not going to get into that. So I'm pretty sure it was in here. Takes a while to scroll through all this. But anyway, there's other files you can adjust. Be sure to take a look around if you're really interested. Dig into the file, and you can. Never mind, scratch that. I don't think that's in here. This is something completely different. Anyway, dig into the files and see what all you can do. And hopefully we'll see you over on the Discord. Take care and have a good day.